Okay.
You go in the bed.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're not Ted. Shut the fuck up.
Chapter 4, Bacteria and Archaea.
I didn't even know.
So bacteria and archaea are cells with no true nucleus. Bacterial cell. External appendage, phalange, fibria, nanowire, nanotubes. Surface layers, S layers, glycolax, and pili. I know I'm going to say these wrong. Appendages is something that attracts to a larger and more important thing. Phalange gives movement and chemical which is more towards chemicals or away from repellents.
There is no way I made it out of that.
Palin attaches bacteria cells to specific surfaces or other cells. Fibria causes infection. Nanowire nanotubes. Nanowires increased biocompatibility. Nanotubes exchanges DNA, proteins, and nutrients. S layers maintain cell integrity. Enzymes play in pathogens and
Ain't no way you just said this. Alright.
within the host and immune system. Glycolax lets captain bacteria to resist pathogenic engulfment by the white blood cells and bodies of protozoans in soil and water.
This is not my main account, though. This is not my main account.
Bacteria cell boundary, outer membrane, cell wall, cytoplasmic membrane, and internal. Outer membrane is constant in gram-negative species. Cell wall, gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, a rich structure of thickness around the cell, fungi and molds. Cytoplasmic agro proteins of lipids and proteins. Membranes forms a permeable barrier, regulates the passage of solutes between the environment. Two types fluid, be gram-negative and gram-positive. Internal illness or any condition caused by bacteria growth. Bacteria cells again. Internal cytoplasm, ribosomes, inclusions, nucleide, chromosomes, cytoskeleton, endospores, plasmid, and microcompartments. Ribosomes serves the site of mRNA translations and protein synthesis. Endospores, this protects the bacteria against ultraviolet radiation. In all bacteria, we get cytoplasmic membrane, bacteria, chromosomes or nuclei, ribosomes, cytoplasm. cytoplasmic, very thin sheets of lipids and proteins. Proteins and lipids surrounded the cytoplasmic controls flows and material into screen. Bacterial consist of condensed DNA molecules. The DNA directs all genetics and heredity of cells and codes for all the proteins, ribosomes. Tiny particles consist of protons and RNA. Cytoplasm consists of water-based solutions that fill the entire cell. Ribosome is showing the nose. Cytoplasm. In some bacteria, S cells, membrane, outer membrane, cell wall, actin, cytoskeleton, phyllis, capsule inclusions are granule, endospores, interactional membrane, nanowires, nanotubes.
God damn! If I were to do that and scream like that, bro, I'm not coming in here beating the fuck out of you.
Bacteria arrangements and sizes 1 micron. I know I'm gonna say this wrong. Thymograda nib 715 microns and ultra small. Average size of 1 macron, and then the thymomeres, which can be bigger as much as 750 microns. Ultra small bacteria between 200 and 500 millimeters. Coccus. There's symmetrical ball-shaped cocci, perfect spears, ovals, or pointed bean-shaped. Spherical or ball-shaped, lived in mouse and upper respiratory tract. Cocci perfect spear can be oval or pointed. Rod. Bulky, spindle-shaped, round end, long, thread-like, club-shaped. Rod or biliceous, flocky, spindle-shaped, round end, long and thread-like club. If the rod is short and plump, it's called coccobilus. Curved, verbo, curved, spinal-shaped cylinder, ridge text. Curved, gently curved embryo, curved or spiral-shaped cylinder is called spirillum. Ridge helix, twisted twice or many more along axis. Another spiral cell is, I know I'm going to say this wrong, spilohetch. It's more flexible and looks like a spring. Bacteria and arrangements. Staphylococcus aureus. I can't say these. Legionella, Phenomphila, Fimbrificus, Streptococcus, Pyogenes, Streptobacillus, Streptomyces, Campylobacter, Staphylococcus are these gram-positive spherical-shaped found in upper respiratory tract and on the skin. In general, gram-negative, non-spore-forming, infects freshwater and soil.
Y'all think you're safe on that tree, huh?
Verbal, gram-negative, curved rod-shaped in marine environment. Streptococcus pyogenes, gram-positive, made up of non-motile and non-sporing cocci that like to link in chains. Streptobacillus gram-negative, culture as rods and chains associated with infections. Streptobacillus are over 700 species gram-positive. And the campergeny, common cause of food poisoning, like E. coli. Biofilms, polysaccharides, glycoprotein steps, and steps are one surface, two cell sticking, glycates 3 and 4 maturing community. So biofilms don't exist in platonic or single cell leucine associations that have other organisms form of number of substance, usually moist and contains thin layers of organic material like polysaccharides or lipoproteins. Polysaccharides allows colonization of ionic and abionic surfaces. Plasmatic cells, polysaccharides enables the aggression of bacteria. Proteins lets white blood cells move around in the body. Interacts immune response and it identifies of the cells. One surface biofilm is attached to glycox. Those cells stick to the coating. 3 glycox when the cell divides to form dense mat bound together from sticky deposits. 4 more microbes are attracted, developing film and creating a mature community of family-like with complex functions.